What is it, bud? Is it that you're ready for the last scoop of dry food you get in the day? Is that it? They're both just like going crazy, like, okay, it's that time. And if you take any movement towards the container where the food is, they get really excited about that. Like if I start getting a little closer. Oh snap, he's gonna touch it. He's gonna... Is the lid? Is the lid off? Is the lid off? Is he getting the lid? Is he getting the... Oh my god! The lid! The lid's off! The food's coming soon! Hello everyone and welcome to Friday. Kitties are happy. Kitties are all set. They, I think we've talked a little bit about it in the past, but we've changed their not their diet per se. It's not. We haven't changed the type of food they're eating. We've just changed the amount of food that we've given them, and it's definitely worked because the cat's been losing weight. But it's really specific. Like if there's a day or two that you give them a little extra food, because if I'm working or something and they won't leave me alone, that's the easiest way to get them to leave you alone instead of stimulating their senses by playing with them for a few minutes. If I'm working, like, oh, here's food. Yeah, well, you do that for a day or two, you'd be surprised how much weight they gain. So, like, it's very specific. So I've been trying to be, very careful about how much I give them. And if I stick to it, and whenever they bother me, instead of giving them food, I do something like, throw the ball for them, or, play with the thing on the street. Something to get them stop thinking about food. It works. It really does work, which is really exciting. So we've seen some real progress. They've each lost a few pounds over the last few months, and we just stay with it. But this is the last bit of food they get for the day, so they've been waiting on it, and they were really excited to get it. Anyway, today's vlog's going to be a little weird, and it would probably be better done tomorrow. Like, it would make more sense if I did it tomorrow, but let's going to talk a little bit about it. We live near a... Would it be fair to call it a rural post office? I guess so. It's not exactly a rural post office. It's kind of a rural post office. And the advantage, there's pros and cons to this. The P.O. box that you guys send stuff to, it's not a big post office. The pro is that it's not a big post office. You can go in there and it's real easy and quick to get your mail. It's not like you have to walk around for a bit and look for a particular box. If you want to send something out, pretty easy, very short lines because it's a small post office. But the downside is they have really weird hours. They're open fairly normal hours through the weekdays. Even though they are completely 100% closed for like 60 to 90 minutes every day. Just closed. There's no one working there at all. It's their lunch break, and there's not enough employees there, making it worth it to stay open during that time. But on Saturdays, they're open for 1 hour, 9 to 10. And that's been kind of a big problem for us in the past, is that a lot of times I don't have a vehicle, not a lot of times I don't have a vehicle. I just don't have a vehicle. Mal has the vehicle because she's working and going to school, and she works far enough away that she can't get home in time to check the mail. She doesn't get back from work in time to get to the post office before they close. And when you guys send in packages, a lot of times they just put a slip in the box, and we have to take that to the actual office. But the office is closed. So what happens is that the only time we can actually go is Saturday, when they're open only from 9 to 10. Now this may not sound like a big deal, but for us who are generally up late on Fridays because we're trying to get some extra stuff done, like today, it's Friday, staying up late, then suddenly it's like, well, we got to get up early on Saturday. And a lot of the times, well, actually, I say we, but it's usually me. I get up and put on my clothes, go to the post office to pick up the mail, the packages that you guys sent for Stephen Mail, and then we bring them back, put them in the room, and then I go back to bed for a few hours just because I'm usually really tired, and Mal doesn't want to wake up because Mal has been getting up early every single morning for an entire week, so she doesn't want to do that. So that's just a little, I guess, glimpse into some of the, I don't know, backstage stuff that goes on because I like the post office that we have. I really, really do. But that's just one little inconvenience. And sometimes, instead of giving you a little slip, they'll put it in one of the big boxes. So like they'll leave a key in your post office box, and then you can get the stuff out. But a lot of times you guys are sending a lot of stuff, and you might have a key, but you also have like 2 or 3 slips or something. So tomorrow in particular, Mal swung by the post office today because she can stop and get whatever's in there, so she can get leathers. But she said there was like 6 or 7 slips in there. So there's a lot of late November or early December mail, and that's what I gotta go get tomorrow, so we can have Stephen mail and actually be able to keep up with it and try to keep doing it. Anyway, kind of a weird vlog, but it's something we've never really talked about before, and it's something that we deal with all the time, but we've never mentioned, so we thought it'd be kind of cool to mention. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you have any interesting or unusual post office stories of your own, then you can certainly share them. I'd like to hear them. And let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?